Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Previous video.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ertz over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Caught left side to Crabtree. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Rashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Good route. Good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route. Because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Cundiff able to knock it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense. So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, you're the pro by the head coach. They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And I think the ball's out. And he's got his man Hilton. And it's picked up. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Click it earlier, but this time I clicked it late.
Some party animals. Yeah, some party animals.
T.Y. Hilton is a good footer. My word. He's a good wide receiver, but he will get hot.
On 1st down, Romo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1st and 10. He's going to be a beast now. Alright. T.Y. Hilton.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Romo, it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Another DB. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Yeah.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time on a fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher, Jamal Charles on the carry. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Century Link Field after this.
Why you want more passes? Not easy.
Here we go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Romo. He'll buy, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest paid off.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Wow, talk about a big conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. He's doing very well for the rest of the drive.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Yes.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
All right.
They come up in an offset eye.
I didn't get the message yet.
Left side to Crabtree. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'm on my kick. I did not get no message yet. There's still a picture of you on that girl.
And they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
You better kneel that, boy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Gary Barnage, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I can't believe
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
I'm on my kick. I did not get no message
yet. Those could be the ones that can finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
All right, you want me to go?
I don't even care. I'm watching it, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now you better kneel it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, my Lord. You want to take it. Oh, no.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Romo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now.
I don't want you walking home. So what happened if something happened to you?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Then what's going to happen?
Now a first down throw. Romo flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
No, he spins it.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved and forced a 4th down.
And he's got his man Hilton. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I did not see that.
Oh, yeah, I know you didn't. But you might win this.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Oh, yeah. 23-6.
I got a notification of you playing now.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down.
Yeah, like you broadcast.
19 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It was 11:31.
Yeah, I'm set 18 minutes.
Romo here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
No good. No good.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they'll just simply be looking.
Hold up, bro. I don't even know if it's my ball yet.
It is. They saying it is your ball.
Nuh-uh. For real? Can you even challenge it?
There's nothing to challenge. That's gay.
Build off the confidence of the last time they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful,
The
isn't it?
nigga stepped out.
Once, you feel like you can go back out there and
pause
get
it.
it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove
All right, don't worry
now,
about it.
and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, New England. England. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
When you run a screen pass really well,
You're in good
you got to
position.
like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time,
That's how they
and
get
actually completes a play a
right?
little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That's why I don't really do it too much. Like an injury
now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England.
Like
44 yards. Now, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
I wouldn't say a touchdown, but
again, it's Roethlisberger.
That's
caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Golden Tate, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back now in Seattle,
I'm about to just start
Washington.
bombing. I already know.
Folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
There's no coming back from this.
Calm your little self down.
Who? Me?
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Oh, I said.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. Screen pass to Charles.
Get down! Get back
Down here
here!
up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo buying time to his left. A dump off for Charles. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a 1st down throw, Romo. He's going to air one out. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Illegal touching. I declined it.
That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things,
must
but
be
I
at some
have to
desert
believe
park.
the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried. Just couldn't complete it.
Going underneath for Charles. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him out.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Taken by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's not.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Ertz over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long game.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Ayers. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Yep, I knew
it's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
The only reason I paused there, I'm trying to pick a new play. That play really worked for me. I had a feeling about that play. All right. Hill, and I'm sticking Hill. No, I'm sticking Sandy.
Now Tony Romo on first down. And now for the third time, Romo intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
It was water and soap.
A little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Fighting through. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm running the clock down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I won. 36. I mean, 30 to 6.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning, I missed our AM workout, we still made it through together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with it, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Good game, Ivan. Good game. Rogers Hurts throwing it. Yup, Hurts was the player of the game. He been making big plays. Who's that? Crabtree. Sanders got that big play, yeah, I know. Yeah, who was that? Whew. Oh yeah,
so
that was
a
a
wrap
fumble.
for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
36, as you see up top. Let's go. Wrap it up. Game 2 is going to start whenever you come back. I'll make a video stream. I think this will be a video, not stream today. Again, before. But I'll see y'all guys later in the next video. I'll see y'all. He said bye-bye. Alright. Bye, y'all.